In the Bible, it is said, "Of myself, I can do nothing." But with God, all things are possible. In 1861, one known only as Babaji showed one person, Lahiri Mahashai of Varanasi, a simple physical spiritual method for remembering God's presence in our lives. Our lives are transformed by this simple act of remembrance. He showed this to one more person, Sri Yukteswarji of Serampore and Puri, India, who showed it to one more person, Mukundalal Ghosh of Kolkata, who was to become Paramahamsa Yogananda, who then showed it to a few others, like Luther Burbank, Mohandas Gandhi, Yogacharya Oliver Black of Detroit, Michigan, Paramahamsa Hariharananda, and many others, primarily in the West, and then, with the help of thousands of single persons, made this Kriya Yoga known to the whole world. And now, we all can benefit from this one simple thing that has transformed so many.
Today is the birthday of Yoganandaji. That's why I wanted to tell such a special day. How much love you have for him. Remember, just like we celebrate Christmas, birthday of Krishna, birthday of Sri Rama, similarly on special days, we should have that type of devotion, that type of love towards the masters, not just today is his birthday.
Yoganandaji was born in Gorakhpur near Himalayan mountains on January 5th, 1893. His childhood name was Mukunda. He was brought up in a pretty well-to-do family where mother Gyanaprabha Ghosh was very loving and of extremely charitable nature, while father Bhagavati Charan Ghosh was a kind, practical, intellectual, but a little disciplinarian.
The yogic science is based on empirical consideration of all forms of concentration and meditation exercises. Yoga enables the devotee to switch off or on at will life current from the 5 sense telephones of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Attaining this power of sense deconnection, the yogi finds it simple to unite his mind at will with divine realms of the world of matter.
That a master's responsibility is like a father or a mother to take us forward spiritually. For that, they may get angry on us, they may get upset on us, they may give affection to us, they may show affection to us, they may not show affection to us, they may not talk to us for some time. For everything they do, it is for our spiritual growth.
Sri Yukteswar chose the following morning to grant me his Kriya Yoga initiation. The technique I had already received from 2 disciples of Lahiri Mahashaya, father and my tutor Swami Kebalananda. But Master possessed a transforming power. At his touch, a great light broke upon my being, like the glory of countless suns blazing together. A flood of ineffable bliss overwhelmed my heart to an innermost core.
You go often into the silence because Paramahamsa Yoganandaji was meditating since from his birth, you can say that childhood, and going deep into meditation, keeping silence. So he said, you go often into the silence, but have you developed Anubhava? Anubhava means experience. So Gurudev gave beautiful meaning of this word, Anubhava. Anu means atom, Bhava means to become. Unless you become atom means, unless you become very subtle or you go to the state of formlessness, you cannot have experience of divinity.
Lahiri Mahasaya made another prediction. He said, in about 50 years after my passing, an account of my life will be written because of the deep interests of yoga that will arise in the West. It will aid in establishing the brotherhood of man, a unity based on humanity's direct perception of the one Father. Exactly 50 years later, in 1945, as predicted, Yogananda published the autobiography of a yogi.
He was roused from his meditation by a beautiful beatific light, which is a light that is disseminating bliss. Before my open window, my astonished eyes, the whole room was filled and transformed into a strange world. The sunlight transmuted into supernal splendor, and then waves of rapture engulfed him as he beheld the flesh and blood of the resurrected Sri Yukteswar.
When Swami Sri Keshaji materialized in Yoganji in flesh and blood, this is not a video chat, this is not an image. He was literally present in the room. Now you may say, if he was able to do that, what's the point of him coming by train? Well, remember, these are certain powers that the master is showing only because of divine direction.
High thinking, plain living. That should be our goal in life. Then you'll eventually get to this point, and we will all be able to get to the point of Swami Sri Yukteswar.
All of us who are doing Kriya Yoga, we are Kriya Yogis. We are yogis. We are on this path of a scientific technique of yoga, Kriya Yoga, which we follow and we practice. And with that, we are striving for self-realization, God-realization. We are striving to improve in our spiritual journey, spiritual life. So that's a yogi.
Paramahamsa Yoganandaji has written a beautiful poem on its experience on Samadhi. And one day, Mukunda came with a question that, Guruji, when can I find God? You have already found him. I don't think so. Do you think God is a venerable personage sitting on a throne in some corner of the cosmos? Ever new joy is God.
What did Sri Yukteswarji tell him? Forget you were born among Hindus and don't adopt all the ways of the Americans. Take the best of both peoples, he said in his calm way of wisdom. Be your true self, a child of God. Seek and incorporate into your being the best qualities of all your brothers scattered over the earth in various races.
So 1 ounce of practice is worth tons of theories. So sit 5 minutes, 10 minutes, this is scientific technique. Breath, only breath. Oxygen is the nutrition of the brain, and that pure oxygen is passing all over your body, so you are getting equal strength in your whole system. You are so strong. It gives simultaneous development of body, mind, intellect, and soul.
As we enter into the 101st year of Paramahamsa Yogananda's influence in the West, let us renew our enthusiastic and joyful practice of Babaji's gift to humanity. Kriya Yoga.